A remarkable event unfolds as Golden welcomes the arrival of a unique puppy, joining an exclusive lineage of only 3 known individuals in existence. Rio's pregnancy had been an arduous journey this time around. Her first litter had kept her relatively immobile, carrying 5 pups to full term. Nonetheless, she had proven to be an exceptional mother upon their arrival. However, this time, the vet revealed that Rio was carrying a significantly larger litter, a revelation that demanded caution and assistance from her new owner during the impending birth, which was rapidly approaching. Residing in Scotland, Rio belonged to Mrs. Louise Sutherland, who held an unwavering adoration for her beloved golden retriever. Louise showered Rio with affection, cherishing every moment they spent together. Enthralled by Rio's remarkable qualities, Louise became resolute in her decision to have Rio's puppies, enabling others to experience the boundless love of a golden retriever. As her second litter approached, time seemed to pass swiftly for Rio. A fundamental aspect of responsible dog breeding involves ensuring the prime health and well-being of our breeding animals, sparing no effort or expense on veterinary care that may arise at any moment. Early in the pregnancy, Louise had obtained a sonogram, providing her with a glimpse of the expected number of pups. However, when labor eventually arrived, she was astounded beyond belief. 9 tiny heartbeats echoed on the machine, and the specialized equipment revealed 9 distinct little heads. Louise found it truly extraordinary, considering it to be a substantial litter size for a golden retriever, which typically ranges from 4 to 12 pups. Unbeknownst to her, this would undoubtedly take a toll on Rio's well-being. On the expected day, precisely 63 days after conception, Rio diligently sought out a soft and serene nesting place to bring her adorable golden offspring into the world. Louise had prepared a spacious crate filled with cozy blankets, large enough to accommodate both Rio and herself, ensuring that she could assist Rio with each newborn as they entered the world. When Rio settled down for the labor, Louise stayed right beside her, armed with a mucus sucker, bottles of water, gloves, a towel, paper tissues, and 9 little puppy-sized collars, all in different colors so that she could remember who was born when. She knew that would be important. In the days to come, the delivery began, and she recorded each birth. Rio and a total of 7 boys and 1 girl. And they're all great and growing like mushrooms. Louise is proud to say she weighed each pup and jotted down its birth weight before adding a brightly cultured collar around each of the fat pup's snacks. Then put them back with Mom Rio to clean up and let them drink some milk. Puppies are born blind and deaf for the first few weeks. They don't do much of anything other than sleep, eat, and poop. They rely completely on their mother for food, warmth, and love. Just like Rio relied entirely on Louise to look after her during this arduous time in her life. She, just like the time before, was an exceptional mother to all 9 of her puppies, even the very strange pup right in the middle. Rio took her time with the first pup, and Louise began to get worried when the first pup seemed stuck. He just wasn't coming at all. She said, "The first pup was stuck, so myself and my daughter Claire managed to free him and pull him out safely. It was all hands on deck." But then the puppy started to arrive. Then they saw something they didn't think was possible. Halfway through giving birth to her litter, Rio seemed to take a bit of a rest. But no sooner had she relaxed for 15 minutes or so, another puppy arrived, and then straight afterwards another came, as he barely could wait to meet the world. He came really quickly after the 4th. He was keen to make an appearance. Louise remembers. Louise, 43, and Claire, 25, gasped at the sight of him, not because he was ugly or male-formed. He wasn't even particularly different. At the same size, same weight, and with the same looks. He was just the most peculiar color they'd ever seen on a dog. A mossy green, just like a plant. But what could have caused such a strange, cultured dog to be born? Both mom and dad dogs were golden retrievers, purebreds, and obviously, as the name states, they were indeed both a gold color. Even though you do get variations on the colors, they all revolve around the breed name. These are accepted colors. Dark golden, cream, light golden, and golden. So just what happened to one of those pups? Aptly named forest coloring is believed to be caused by a bile pigment called deliverdin. This is a chemical closely associated with the color grain, and it's what you see when our bruises start to change color. It's basically the color of your body healing itself. Forrest's distinct green appearance resulted from an abundance of green tetrapyrrole bile pigment in the amniotic fluid that surrounded him, which eventually stained his fur. Despite this unique feature, Forrest is an otherwise typical puppy from a regular litter. The only difference lies in the concentration of the pigment within the placenta that envelops each individual puppy. The amniotic fluid ensured that every part of Forrest's body was covered, and due to his light-colored fur, the green pigment stained over it. This also explains why Forrest's head appears mostly normal in color. Upon closer examination, it becomes evident that Forrest's muzzle, paws, and ears either possess a darker shade or were less affected by the green stain. The presence of shorter hair in specific spots on the puppy's body explains the phenomenon, disproving any assumptions of digital manipulation. Other puppies with a similar condition have been born, but it remains an exceedingly rare occurrence, with only 3 documented cases prior to this 4th instance. Thanks to the internet, dog owners worldwide have been proudly displaying their green newborns, accompanied by impressive names. In February of last year, a chocolate Labrador named Fiona gave birth to a green puppy in Lancaster. In a previous litter, 2 Spaniels were also born green in Spain. Additionally, a Great Dane had a litter of 2 puppies, one with white and black spots, and another with green and black spots. Due to its rarity, few veterinarians have had the opportunity to thoroughly investigate this matter. Upon further investigation, we discovered that the unusual occurrence was related to the placenta. The colors have already faded significantly and will soon disappear, Louise reveals. It was quite a surprising phenomenon. I even contacted the vet because I suspected something was amiss. Even the vet couldn't provide much insight. The astonishing addition to the family was one among a litter of 9 puppies born to their beloved 3-year-old pet. While this was Rio's 2nd litter, the first had been much more typical, with a 5-hour labor resulting in 5 pups, 2 girls and 3 boys. However, this would be Rio's final litter. Aware of what is considered normal for her dog, Louise understood that she couldn't risk attempting another litter regardless of how endearing the puppies may be. Rio's litter of 9 puppies arrived after an exhausting 32-hour labor, and it was the 5th pup that stood out as distinct from the rest. Following the extensive ordeal, how is Rio faring? Well, the newborn Rio is doing exceptionally well after some rest and a thorough cleansing. Louise happily shared, "We were all utterly exhausted, but the most important thing was that Rio was all right." It became evident that the sleepless nights had taken a toll on everyone involved. The entire family deserves commendation for their unwavering dedication in caring for their dog throughout the entire process. Although all the puppies have found their future homes, Louise has decided to keep one of the boys for herself. Which one will it be? Even Louise herself remains uncertain, stating, "We're keeping one of the boys, but we haven't made a final decision yet. We'll wait until their individual personalities begin to emerge. I believe we'd all have a feeling that Forrest has a great chance of being the one she chooses." What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. Also like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.